Okay, hello everybody. My name is Firo,
And my name is RedRare.
and we are welcoming you to our fourth episode of the Horror Podcast.
Yeah.
Let's start with urban legends.
Oh wait, isn't it
Oh, sorry,
Red
sorry.
Fight King Kong?
Yes. Sorry, I misread it before.
That's fine.
Okay, so would you rather fight King Kong or Godzilla, and why?
I think I would rather fight King Kong because I think I can talk with him, just reason with him. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
In-
what would you choose?
well, I would choose King Kong because from what I saw from the current movies, he's basically just a big ape, while Godzilla is basically a god. He's like
Yeah.
almost indestructible, has the atomic breath and all the cool stuff, while King Kong is basically just an ape. I don't know if he has some
Just
superpowers, so
no, he's
it could
just
be.
really big.
Yes, so from what I think, it would be easier to defeat King Kong than Godzilla.
I try reasoning with him.
Oh,
fighting.
that could be also an option.
Okay, next question.
Thoughts on Universal films being boycotted by cinemas due to online release of Trolls?
Ooh, I never watched Trolls, so
I know that it exists, but
yeah.
I don't even know that is something going on like this. I know there's some backlash on Star Wars movies. I know that people want the Snyder Cut of the Justice League from this universe, but something being boycotted because of trolls, I don't know. And honestly, I don't even know why, because I know what the premise is. It's just some cute like dolls, so trolls. So I don't know why
a lot of
someone...
singing. Yeah, a lot of singing. I really hate it.
Yeah.
I think Universal Films hate it because trolls are you can just see it online. Mostly people will go to cinema, but due to the virus, people can't go outside.
Oh, so it was leaked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then I understand.
Yeah.
But I still think that some people who are fans who like it will support it in cinema. That's first argument, and second is that from what I think that it is, that leaks are on some very shady websites. So I personally wouldn't never go to such a website. It could be dangerous, like viruses, malware, and like really nasty programs. So.
Oh yeah, it's really dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
There was one time at college. It was night. It was midnight. I can't sleep, so I go to the bathroom. And when I tried to go to the bathroom, I saw a shadow, like a really tall shadow. Hair was. I was scared. It was twice my height. I thought, what was that? I tried flashing it and just saw like a person there. You see, like I scared. I just go back to my dorm and just shut up.
Wow, that's very intense.
I was scared as shit.
I understand.
Like I literally flash at that thing.
And
Its hair was on top until his feet. I can
oh,
only see his red eyes.
wow,
Yeah, I was
that kind
scared.
that kinda reminds me of the Mothman urban legend that people also saw red glowing eyes.
Oh
If you
yeah.
know about Mothman,
Oh, Motman.
yes.
It's a little bit different. It's a girl with really long black hair.
Oh
Yeah. Do you have any paranormal experience?
no,
Uh,
I don't, or at least I can't recall anyone as of right now. I live in a big city, but at least from I can tell that in like the more village areas, it can be very scary at night because there are
mm,
not many people around you. That's one thing, or the other thing that they are all sleeping.
okay.
So that can be very scary.
Yeah. Okay. Next question.
The first memories of watching a horror film, series, game, or anime.
This gonna be a tough one. Um, the the horror that I can think of was Saw. The
Oh,
in the yeah, Saw.
and which one? There are
The
quite a
first
few
one.
movies. Yeah,
The first.
that's very good one.
Yeah. I think I saw it when I was 10. I think I
Wow.
was so confused.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I didn't scared. I didn't get scared. It kind of shocked me a little bit, but I can watch it on it.
Okay. I remember when I was like in seventh grade, me and my friend were watching the Texas Chainsaw movie. One,
Oh,
I
that's
think
good.
it was from the early 2000s. Like it was colored. It wasn't one of the like very old movies. It was the more modern one, and we were like almost laughing, but it was scary. It was disgusting, but we knew it was just a movie, and we were friends, so we were fine basically. It was more
Yeah.
like watching some fail videos because you can understand the pain,
Mm,
but I
okay.
don't think we were scary. Because I don't have problems with some people killing. I have more issues with monsters because I have quite a big imagination, so it's a problem when there's a monster involved. But human is fine.
Mm. So wait, how about the monster eat
Again?
the clown eat the
Oh, the
clown?
clown killers.
Yeah, because it's kind of oh no, not the clown killers. The clown in the movie It.
Do you mean the killer clowns from outer space or something like that?
No,
I
It the
it
clown.
from Stephen King.
Ah, yes,
Yes,
because
I
it can
saw.
shift into monsters.
Yes, that's I saw the first part in cinema and it was very good. I was scared and I read the book, but only like the first 100 pages because I was in elementary school and reading something that has 1000 pages was unimaginable. And it is
Yeah.
quite a difficult literature, so I didn't kept it. But I saw the movie, like I said, and it was very good. I didn't saw the second part, but I heard that it wasn't as good as the first one.
Yeah, it's kind of bad,
Yes, but
especially how the clown died. Very bad.
yeah, I saw it on YouTube from one of the scenes. But in the first part, it was very good how he shapeshifted into what the kids were afraid. I can't recall the painting, the scary lady from the painting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
it was very intense.
oh. Do you remember any games?
I don't think that I played some horror games. Yes, I played for some time Dead Space on mobile phone. And it was great. But I didn't finish it, so I know Dead Space and Resident Evil games. I know I didn't play any of them, but I know them.
Oh, for me, I really don't have any horror games, but I have a gore game where there's always a lot of blood. One I remember is Brutal Legend. It's kind of an amazing game. I'm really interested because the voice is the voice was Jack Black. I was really interested by it. Okay, do you watch anime?
Yes, I watched some anime shows, but any of the horrors, no. And honestly, I don't even know any horror anime. I know that there is an anime based on Junji Ito's horror manga, which is great, but it's not as good as the original, like the manga. So I don't know, but the manga from Junji Ito is very great.
Oh, so you mostly read manga, not anime lah?
No, I didn't read it, but I plan to obtain some, because I watched some videos about it and I really fell in love with it. Like the body horror, and especially the book is called The Spiral, and it's inspired by the work of H.P. Lovecraft, about which we will talk at the end of this episode.
Okay.
So, any urban myths around your town?
Urban myth. Okay, around my town. Okay,
Yes.
I have one. It's sort of similar to the one I said about paranormal experience.
Yes.
Kind of like the lady. So, kind of like my urban myth near my place is the Pontianak.
Okay.
Now the Pontianak is sort of like a vampire, but a female. Really
Okay.
has a really beautiful skin, long dark black hair, and she attacks women at night, especially pregnant women, because
Oh.
that's because that's how she died. She was giving birth. She died of giving birth.
Wow.
Oh, there are some people and try capturing it to be their wife, and to do that they need to have a kind of like what's paku in English? A nail through the back of their neck. Just bam.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I don't have very dark urban legend like this one, but I will talk about one of the probably most popular ones, and that's the myth of Prague Golem. Golem is a mythical creature made out of clay by Jewish Rabbi Yuda Lev, and the golem was made to protect the Jewish people. And it was lost somewhere in the synagogue of Old Town, and it's still living in the modern times, the legend. And the second one is the myth of White Lady, which I don't know many details about, but she is, I think, Duchess, or she was from the higher caste of the Middle Age society, and she died or was killed on one of the castles, and she can be seen on dark nights on the top of the castle walking around.
Oh, okay. So does it disturb people around there? Can
Again,
can I like they scare people around there?
I don't know if she can directly affect them, but I bet that you can imagine that seeing a white lady in the middle of the night on ancient castle is quite terrifying.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. But I don't know if
Wait,
she can actually hurt you in some physical way.
wait, is that castle abandoned or what?
It's abandoned like most ancient castles, but you can actually visit it. It's no problem
Oh,
going there
okay,
and like going on tour around it.
okay, okay. Okay, next question.
Creepypastas, and especially the Here's Written Jeff the Killer. And I personally don't like creepypastas. I know it's a bit of prejudice, but I always remember some of the very like cheesy, corny kid or teen written creepypastas that are very, very bad. And
Uh,
I know that Jeff the Killer exists. I know how he looks like, but I don't know the story behind it or anything else. I'm more familiar with the Slender Man, which I like.
yeah. Um, so Jeff the Killer, before he considered him, just no, scratch that. Jeff the Killer is a serial killer who hides in the closet and whisper, "Go to sleep" for the victim before murdering all of them.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the kind of story for Jeff the Killer. As for Slenderman, what's that?
Slenderman is. Do you know him or not?
Yeah, I know him.
Yes. So for the ones in our audience who doesn't know Slenderman, he manifests as a tall man with pale white face or head without any face in a black suit, and he stalks you basically, and later on he can like manifest, or I don't know how to say it, tentacles from his back. And
Yeah.
I heard some like creepypasta obviously about Slenderman stalking the Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin, because it was known that he was like extremely paranoid. So this is an interesting story, and I think it can nicely tie up to the next talking point, which is about creepypastas being fictional or real or factual. And I think that from my point of view, none of them is real, or at least those I heard of, but I think that most of them are rooted in solid fiction of people, but uh, blah, people either saw something weird, heard something weird, or some like family legend or city village legend, and it evolved into something like the creepypasta.
Yeah, creepypasta aren't aren't real. They are not real, but people sometimes imagine them real. Kind of like the Slenderman. Do you know the accident of what the sisters do to their friends?
No, I think not.
Yeah, so these sisters, I don't remember the name, but they asked their friend to go to the woods to make a surprise party, I think. But the sisters kill their friends to offer to Slenderman. So that's kind
Oh,
of freaky for me.
yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Next question.
The killer clowns. Do you believe in the clown craze? I don't know about this actually, but I think it has some. Well, I know about this because of an episode from The Simpsons. That it because Simpsons often borrow something from the reality. But I personally never heard about it before it, so I don't know.
I actually don't know either. Killer clown. Oh wait. I think he was a serial killer. Was really crazy. I don't know. That's all I can think of.
Yeah,
Oh wait.
so it was.
So wait. Are we talking about the clowns before? Kind of like. Do you remember 2016? I
Yeah,
think.
I'm looking
Uh,
at it right now actually, and I can't recall anything in my country because it was happening in the West, so I don't think that
yeah,
any of our media talk about it.
yeah, mostly on USA.
Yes, maybe it was mentioned somewhere, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's. I heard it's always on American or Canada.
Yes, Canadian TV.
Okay. So next is your section. Huh?
Yes, next is my section. And in this section, we will talk about one of my very favorite authors, and it is Howard Phillips Lovecraft, or as it's often shortened to just H.P. Lovecraft. Very briefly on him, he was early 20th century author. He died in 1937, I think, and I think he died at age 40. Most of his life he just go look at it because I can talk about it for hours. He had very complicated life with his overprotective mother, health problems like oversensitivity to cold. He cannot be in a room that was under certain temperature. It was very painful for him. And for personality, he is very much known today as being very racist, which is not good, but I think it was just in the age from what I heard about experts talking about his work. It was basically the age. And another thing why I like him beside his work is that in his novel he mostly wrote short stories, but he wrote a few novels, and one of these novels is The Case of Charles Dexter Ward. And in this novel it was I think few times. It was few times. I can't recall how many. But he mentioned there Prague and the old city specifically, and I like it because I am always very glad when someone famous mentions anything from Czech Republic, because we are just a small country in center of Europe, and most of the American world and other world isn't much talking about us because we are small. Everyone knows Germany, France, and Britain, but not many people know Czech Republic. But that's for some other time. Before we talk about his work, I will briefly mention a new series that's coming out this August on HBO Go. It's called The Lovecraft Country, and it's a trailer on YouTube. I will read the summary of the show. The series follows Atticus Freeman as he joins up with his friend Letitia and his uncle George to embark on a road trip across 1950s Jim Crow America in search of his missing father. This begins a struggle to survive and overcome both the racist terrors of white America and the terrifying monsters that could be read from a Lovecraft paperback. And it's actually based on a 2016 novel by Matt Ruff. I watched the trailer, and first thing, I love the old cars. And second thing, I knew from the beginning, because it's very predominantly featured Afro-American people, I knew that it will be something about racism, because obviously Lovecraft was very racist. So it could be interesting how they will play this. The monster design is good. You can see it towards the end of the trailer. And I don't know, you have to see it. Obviously,
Yeah,
I won't be describing the monster.
yeah. I
I
already see the trailer. It was
Yes,
amazing. I
yes,
thought I clicked on the wrong video because it was kind of happy until the end. Boom, the music kind of dropped, kind of
yes,
a little bit horror.
yes. The music was good,
Yeah,
and I think the monster design was also good. The animation or the
oh yeah,
VFX was really good for a series.
yeah. I was super interested in this. I wish,
Yes,
I wish the uh characters or episodes for this modern horror kind of like show gonna be a big hit
yeah.
because wait, is the in the 80s or what?
1950s,
1950s or people were really racist. But
and
there are a lot.
yeah.
Okay,
Were you about to say something more about the show?
no,
Okay,
no. I
okay.
think it's really racist a little bit.
Yes, I think it will be very racist. Yes,
Okay,
if
I
our
think
listeners want to know more about his views, you can read the short story "Rest in the Walls," and you will understand. And
yeah,
for the last part, I will talk briefly about his work. I think that the best summary of his work can be his quote, which goes, "The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown." Because characters in Lovecraftian fiction doesn't or don't face against killers, maniacs, or sociopaths. They face threats beyond our comprehension, whether it be the crawling chaos Nyarlathotep, ancient threat of Shoggoth in the novel In the Mountains of Madness, or a great race of Yith from the short story Shadow Out of Time. And the reason why I love it because it's something very different from conventional horror, and it has some very good depth to it, because you have to think about our insignificance and really think outside mankind, our species, and our planet, and make us think just as another insignificant life in the cosmos. Or if you are into string theory and theoretical physics, then it will be the multiverse.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think that will be the end of the podcast. Or do you want to
Yes.
talk a little bit more?
If you have time, I can talk more about it and mention some good stories.
Yeah, yeah, you can mention it. We got
Okay,
a lot of
so
time.
okay, nice. So last, I think it was towards, yes, it was March, I think. Yes, I think it was March that it was released in Czech Republic, the complete collection of Lovecraft fictions. Fiction. It's a collection of 5 books, and I will mention my favorite from one of these. From the first book, it's I hope I can translate it well. It's a mystery of death of Arthur Jermai and his family. And in the first book, he really tries to reproduce or follow in Edgar Allan Poe's footsteps, because Poe was a great idol hero of Lovecraft. From the second book, I think it will be the Rats in the Walls, and the short stories from the second one I didn't like much. Like, it was generally, I think that his fiction is most very similar to each other, because in every book there's very similar existential threat from outer space, and it goes down to how he portrays it and what's the kind of the threat. If it's to some people, or an individual, a group of people, or like our existence. From the third book was split into two, because the novel Case of Charles Dexter Ward was okay, I need to mention that Lovecraft was writing to a magazine called Weird Tales, and the novel Case of Charles Dexter Ward was split into two. So the books were also split into two. And the first one was definitely the Call of Cthulhu, one of the most, basically the most famous of the stories, and one that after the Cthulhu deity, it was named the Cthulhu Mythos. The second one, I think it would be the Case of Charles Dexter Ward, because it was split, so I will move it to the second one. Also from the first part of Call of Cthulhu, Drinkers to Unknown Kadath was very great, portraying the deep dreamlands and traveling of the character. What's his name? I can't remember. Screw it. I can't remember now. How embarrassing. But it was really great. It was great. We revisited some cities like Tar from the first book, which was also a very great story, Cast of Tar, because Lovecraft really loves cats.
Oh, so it's connected lah.
Yes, his fiction is interconnected. There's like the core Lovecraftian universe that was brought by H.P. Lovecraft himself, and then there's an extended universe written by various authors because Lovecraft himself actually encouraged other authors to write in his universe. So it's very rich,
Wow.
and most of his stories feature recurring characters. The most mentioned character is Nyarlathotep, who is a messenger of the outer gods, and he often manifests as a tall black man, and his epithet is the crawling chaos. So, and he looks like an ancient Egyptian pharaoh. And it was directly mentioned that he was imposing as a pharaoh by a character in the Shadow Out of Time in the fourth book. And speaking about the fourth and final book, I didn't read it as of recording. I have about 60 pages remaining towards the end, but I think that I can very safely say that my most favorite novel would be In the Mountains of Madness, which sadly still isn't featured in film in movie by Guillermo del Toro, which is very it's pity because I think that for one, Guillermo del Toro is a fan of Lovecraft, and second, his work in the first two Hellboy movies with Ron Perlman was great. Like the creature design and everything was great. So it's a shame that he can't make it. And the story is about an expedition to Antarctica, I think, because
Okay.
Antarctica and the other one is. Let me. Yes, it was Antarctica,
Okay.
and he mentions mountains way bigger than Himalaya mountains, and in those mountains there is. I want. I for one, I want to tell about the like existential threat that poses from those mountains. And on the other hand, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it to potential readers because it's an amazing book or novel for that
Okay.
fact.
Yeah, I
But
think we should stop. I
yes, but
we don't want to spoil anything for people who are
yes,
watching. Yes.
but I can tell that the description is excellent. You can
Yeah.
feel it, the tension, like you are seeing it, and the ending is just perfect.
Yeah. Now I'm really interested in
Yes,
reading novel.
yes, I can definitely recommend it.
Yeah. Can you send some pictures or the title of the novel? I want to read it.
Yes,
I
it's
try,
called In the Mountains of Madness, and I think that you can uh, read it somewhere on internet and or like a solo from some
yeah.
website or
Yeah.
purchase a collection.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna purchase
Okay,
it.
it's in some collections, and
Okay.
if someone would like to know more about H.P. Lovecraft, he can seek out the book, or I think it was two books. I don't know. It's by S.T. Joshi, and I didn't read it now, but I heard that it's very great, like biography and explanation of his work.
Hello.
Okay, Uh, I
Okay.
was waiting if you would like to add something before we end.
No, I think that's enough. And we will end the podcast here.
Okay,
Wait, what do you always say at the end?
I don't know. Maybe look at the stars and think they are things way bigger than ourselves and pray that you never encounter them.
Okay. Okay.
A bit of
Okay.
existential ending.
Uh, Okay. Thank you for everyone listening. My name's RedRare, and
My name is Firo.
and thank you for listening to the Horrorcast, and goodbye.
Goodbye.